seriously. But yeah, because whatever I wanted to say, half of it Mansi's mentioned, and the other half I'm just going to cook up while I'm talking. Well, it's like you said, an actor's life is the most difficult because it's not always. It looks very glossy, but it's very gloomy actually. Because you're always pretending, you're always on a put up, because you know people are judging you. I'm standing here looking at you, I know you have a different perception of me, so I have to put up an act. The day you stop putting up an act is when probably you're at the slack end of your career, that's what I'll say. So if you're putting up an act, put one up and put the best actor, because that's what's going to get you far in life. Because when I started out, I remember it took me 3 months to get my first dialogue, which also got edited into background music. Yeah, so I was practically mute for 6 months of my first show. It was Kahani, my first cameo. And I always went home and told mom, I said, Mom, today I'm going to come here. The moment my mom blinked and I went, I said, Shile, where were you? I said, yeah, I was there. No one believed me at the end of 6 months, I was in the part of the show. So that's how it started. But then it's about not giving up. And then there came a phase where I was doing a show called Kasturi, जो मेरा पहला main lead show था. The first big break that I got was Kasturi. And like it happens more than often, success went to my head. And I started behaving in the most outrageous manners, doing things which is not supposed to do. And there's no harm admitting it, because if you can't admit your mistakes, you'll never learn from them, you'll never stop making them again. So yeah, I landed up doing things which are not supposed to do, and actually paid the price for it. The show shut down, I was practically out of work for 3 years, and the most frustrating part is that I had no one to blame it on. It was all me. I didn't have anybody to blame. So, and I decided what I want to do. Did I want to sit back and keep sulking, or did I want to get up and give myself one more chance? Forget people giving you a chance. So I said, yeah, why not try the latter? So yeah, then that's how Ye Hai Mohabbatein happened. I went up to Ekta and I told her, I said, you know what, I've made a lot of mistakes and I promise I won't make the same mistakes again, but I also promise I'll try and make new ones. Because making promises you can't keep up, that makes no sense at all. So why commit to something that you can't fulfill? So yeah, then Ye Hai Mohabbatein happened, and जैसे लोग बोलते हैं कि किसी जानवर की दुम बहुत मुश्किल से सीधी होती है, तो मैं भी इतनी जल्दी सीधा नहीं हुआ. It also took me time, but yeah, and then happened what happens in every man's life, with some regret and some think it's a blessing. I got married. Yeah. So yeah, when I got married, I think that was the best thing that ever happened to me, because जो माँ नहीं कर पाई वो बीवी ने कर दिया. ये जाहिर सी बात है कि आदमी बीवी से माँ से ज़्यादा डरता है. Because I became straight and how? Man, I used to wake up at 7 a.m. I used to wake up at 7 p.m. earlier. So my entire clock has changed. Yeah, I think I'm probably the only person who actually had a jet lag in India. दुनिया जब सोती थी तो मैं जागता था. But yeah, I've changed my ways of working, I've changed my lifestyle completely. And it's not about how people perceive you, but you feel healthier, you feel happier inside. And there's one thing, that if you're happier inside, nothing in this world can stop you from making others happy. That's the mantra. Like my father always taught me one thing, that there's this little theory he has, that it's called SWOT analysis. SWOT. So SWOT is your strengths. If you know your strengths, identify them, work on them. And the W stands for your weaknesses. Identify your weaknesses, try converting them into your strengths. Always you look out for your opportunities. Yeah? If you have an opportunity, grab it. If you can't grab it, work towards grabbing it. Or probably ask for one. You don't become small if you ask for an opportunity to prove yourself. Because at the end of the day, everybody needs an opportunity to prove themselves. And T is the threat. Threat is those factors which make you overlook the opportunity or move away from it. Like I had a lot of threats. Most of the threats come in forms of friends. People who pretend to be friends. See, when you're high up there, everybody wants to be a friend. But when you're down there, you actually know that who your friends are. I'm sure all of us have gone to that phase. You know, when we think we have a lot of friends and we are very loved. And the moment you're a little bit down, you'll understand that it's not loved, you've been shoved right in the corner. So identify your threats. So if you get your spot right, you'll get your spot right. That's what I believe, very strongly. And now I'm running out of words because, yeah, I told you my speech is shorter than my introduction. But like they say, short and sweet, but strong and hard. I just believe that if you believe in yourself, and if you genuinely want to give yourself a chance, nothing in this world can stop you from getting that chance and shining. So I think all of you get your spot right and get your spot right. Thank you.